Hey everybody, thanks for coming to watch. So, as you may know, we have our storms that will be impacting the U.S. this week, and we have so much to talk about. And I'm sorry I'm giving you an update so late. It's not really late because it's 9:30. I tried to do one earlier this morning. I had so many tabs open that my iPad was struggling to even record. So, I'm going to have a little bit of a shorter video today. As you can see, I don't have as many tabs open. But we can still dive into our storms here. So, here's our GFS model for right now. So, we have some storms that are bringing heavy rain in. Louisiana just moved through Texas. We had a report of a tornado in northeastern Louisiana. It was a confirmed tornado. I just don't know, when it touched down and when it was, but we got an update on that a few hours ago. So if it was one of these storms that produced the tornado, then I think that the severe weather risk will be changed to a little bit earlier. But so far, they're predicting, the National Weather Service is predicting the severe weather risk will be in the next few days. So most likely, the tornado most likely wasn't from this storm, and it was most likely from a different storm. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't take this seriously. So definitely take the storm seriously. Okay. So I'm going to play your future radar for you guys. This is for, the whole country. This is a GFS model, so we'll play this. So just take a look at your storm. So here's our blizzard in North Dakota. There's our secondary system trying to get going. There we go, right there. Here's another wave. Yeah. Alright, this is almost done playing, guys. Alright. So, I guess we'll head into our storm prediction center. So today, not that bad. It's not going to be that bad in terms of severe weather today. We have a little risk here from in New Orleans, Mobile, Birmingham, Columbus, Houston area, Alexandria, Jackson. But it's not gonna. I don't think there will be any severity in these storms today. I just want to show you guys in California, just out here. I think they just put it out there because of the heavy rain and storms that have been, have been working together with that, big snowstorm. My grandma actually, she lives in California, and she's actually out of power right now because the winds are so strong with all the, the rain and the snow. It's nuts over there. California's getting walloped by the storm. Okay, tornadoes, nothing, wind, hail, nothing. Okay. Go to our day 2. Gets a little bit more broader and more sophisticated. I just want to show our more western risk drops south. And, we have Phoenix, Flagstaff, so a lot of Arizona in there. San Diego, some of it's Southern California, and also along the coast we have a little risk. Definitely not going to cause a problem. And I don't think Colorado's going to have severe weather because it's wintertime in Colorado, so, they have snow usually. So, yeah, nobody should worry about this, so don't worry, it's not going to be any severe weather. I mean, maybe you'll hear a rumble of thunder, but that's going to be the most of it. Okay. So, we're getting into Texas, Abilene, Wichita Falls, Fort Sill, central Oklahoma and up to central Kansas, there is a marginal risk for severe weather. I don't think it's going to be that bad, but, I mean, there's a chance. We'll just see, how this is going to play out. We need to see what the models are going to say about this and, really dive into the details on this storm. Tornado percentage, very low. We got 2% in Abilene, so central to northern Texas. Just so you guys know, I really don't think tornadoes are going to be a problem. But, I mean, just be on, I mean, just be prepared in case one just touches down. Like, they put the risk out there so people know what to do, like how to prepare. So, I mean, if there's a 2% risk, that just means that, I mean, they told you already in advance that something could happen. So, I mean, I can't say nothing happened. I can't say nothing's gonna happen, but I can say I really don't think any tornado's gonna touch down. So don't worry about that. Wind, same thing. A little tail to the west. So Fort Sill just in that risk. Abilene, Wichita Falls, pretty similar to the tornado risk. And then hail lifts a little bit north, so it's almost identical to our marginal risk. So Wichita Falls, Fort Sill, Abilene, that area, west of Dallas, though. So, yeah. Actually, I mean, I want to show you guys. I mean, look at the hail and the marginal risk as I put this back and forth. It's kind of cool that you can see the marginal risk and the hail risk of the National Weather Service issued, identical areas. Okay. Day 3 is our big day. We have our enhanced risk here, and we have just under 1.5 million people in our risk. Our enhanced risk, when there's an enhanced risk, that means that severe weather is either definitely possible to likely. I don't think it's likely, but I don't know. I don't know really how to say this, but I think I'll just say, there's a good chance for severe weather. This is valid Tuesday into Wednesday, so it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be Tuesday night, the worst of it. Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, and then went till Wednesday, like, late afternoon. I mean, this looks a lot more organized. It shifted east, like, way east, so, now we have, Omaha, Lincoln, Des Moines, Pedroia or Peoria. Oh my gosh, sorry if I mispronounce these cities. I'm working hard. I'm trying my best, so forgive me. But this is moving into parts of South Dakota, which is kind of nuts because they're about to get hammered by a blizzard up there. So I would say if you're in the light blue risk, the light green risk, I don't think you have to worry as much as if you're in the dark green or the yellow. And then obviously if you're in the orange risk, you should be preparing, because I do think that when there's an orange risk issued, I mean, that area should be, preparing. Because I feel like there will be severe weather in this area. I just don't know when and where and how much. But right now, I'm not thinking it's going to be that much severe weather, but I think there will be severe weather. So yeah, you could pause the video and just take a look at this map and just check you know, your nearby cities and see if you guys are in this risk. This is too far out in terms of like, days away. That we don't have enough data on this that we can the National Weather Service can really analyze what the percentage is for tornadoes, wind, and hail. So tomorrow I'll give you guys an update on that, because tomorrow we'll get the National Weather Service will post the percentage for tornado, winds, and hail for this day and for these areas. So I think, I think tomorrow's update, it's going to be probably more on severe weather than snow, but today's update will be more on snow. So we'll get to you guys down in the south tomorrow, if not, I guess later today. So yeah, we'll move on to our next thing. So I think we're going to the northeast. Yep. So this is December 13th. I don't know why. Okay, I think, yeah, all right, here we go. So we have some snow moving through central Pennsylvania, and some rain behind it that will quickly transition into snow. Once it moves through Pennsylvania, after it moves through Pennsylvania, it'll turn into rain again, because it's moving towards the coast. So the coastal cities and areas along the East Coast won't be seeing snow, but they will be seeing rain. I do think though, like Boston, the Boston area could definitely see some snow accumulating. I would say 1 to 3 inches for Boston. I mean, there's gonna be a period of heavy snow that could bring accumulating snow to that area. So 7 a.m. So this is about 3 hours ago. So I'll put this to 1 p.m. We really get going here. We get a lot of heavy snow in central New York, northern Pennsylvania as well. And that'll be moving through in a couple hours. So if this sticks around, if this stays around, the system stays around in the northeast long enough, I think it could bring a lot of snow. It's just, how much snow is this going to produce and how long is it going to stay is the big question. Also, is where it's going to snow. Because forecasters are trying to decide if, this area and, Long Island and just the coast, if the coast will be getting some snow or if it's just going to be inland and going to be in the interior parts of the northeast. So 1 p.m. is where the storm gets its act together. Excuse me, I have a little bit of a cold. So this moves through the overnight hours into the evening hours. It's showing it sticks around more in central New York, but it's gonna move out of Pennsylvania relatively quickly. So Pennsylvania still will get, I would say up to 6-7 inches of snow, but I think, upstate New York will get a lot more. Long Island and Massachusetts, on the coast, eastern Massachusetts, eastern Long Island, I don't think they'll, you guys will get any snow because it'll just have become rain by the time it, gets to you guys. But I do think Boston could definitely see some snow, accumulating snow. So this moves through. So middle of the night is one time frame of possible snow for New York City. Unlikely, but it's possible. Middle of the night snow. We got some ice action in central Massachusetts around the middle of the night. More heavy snow for you guys in Connecticut, New Hampshire, or sorry, Rhode Island. Oh my gosh. I'm tired. I need to wake up, guys. I don't know if that's the case for you guys, but it is for me. And then this will move out. Still some light snow in Rhode Island and Connecticut. And then some rain showers across Long Island. So that'll move out to sea, and we're calm. And then we get another storm. Okay, right here. Okay, so we got 1 p.m. December 15th. That would be, I'm pretty sure, Wednesday. So, we got a huge area of ice here. Let me look at this. So, 29 degrees. So, this isn't meaning like we're trying to decide if it's going to be, freezing rain or snow. Because we're good. We're well under the freezing point. We're at 29 degrees. So this is going to be, so we want to know if, is this going to be an ice storm or a snowstorm from the northeast? So far, we're looking more snow and rain. So middle of the night's going to be chaotic Wednesday, I'm pretty sure. And this is going to just keep barreling up into the interior parts of the northeast. We got a line of heavy snow moving through Pennsylvania. This is going to be producing a lot of snow for Pennsylvania. I would say, when we take a look at the snow radars, it's just going to blow up. It's showing more than a foot of snow for some in Pennsylvania and, upstate New York. And this intensifies with snow. More ice in Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania's just been getting rocked lately. It's nuts out there. This will just keep moving up. And yesterday, so we got a huge update on this morning, because yesterday the GFS said that there would be a period where New York City, the east of the I-95 corridor would actually have some heavy snow. But now it's saying that there will just be, heavy rain and maybe some strong winds. We'll check it out. So that's gonna move through the northeast. That's gonna cause travel disruptions for sure. Just gonna be a major winter storm, and it's just gonna get most of the headlines for weather headlines. This is gonna move through, become a little less organized, but still produce heavy snow in upstate New York right here. And then it'll move into Canada and just become a snowstorm for Canada. We have some lingering, oops, I'm sorry guys. We have some lingering showers right here behind it that's going to move into Pennsylvania, which will be actually our next round of storms, or next round of snowstorms that'll move into the northeast. So, yeah, most of the northeast is getting some snow. It's just going to be, all I can say right now is just going to be rounds and rounds and rounds of snowstorms that'll be dumping multiple inches and possibly feet of snow into some parts of the northeast. So it's hit or miss, guys, for the snow, because we're only in December. We're not completely at the point where it's completely, really cold, and it's not like every day's in the 30s and nights in the 20s, sometimes in the teens. We're not there yet. So the snow for now, December snowstorms are usually hit or miss. So here's our snowfall amounts. Put this back to right now. So right now, we have around an inch of snow for some parts of Pennsylvania. We just looked at the radar. That's what it's showing. This is the snow that the GFS showed that's accumulating. We'll keep playing this. Once we get into the overnight hours, you could see this. You could see like the storm literally, moving because the snow just keeps, moving towards the coast. And like I said, it would be more snow in upstate New York. You got 4 inches of snow. I do want to show though, there's a little area of 6 inches of snow right here in Pennsylvania. That's because, sorry guys, I keep tapping on this for a second. So that's because there's going to be a very little period of extremely heavy snow right along the border of Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Pennsylvania and northwestern New Jersey. It's going to be a very, it's going to be most likely an hour, maybe half an hour to an hour of pretty heavy snow that will definitely, lift those accumulation totals. So we keep playing this, and it just keeps dumping more snow. Some snow showing up on Long Island. I don't think, there's going to be too much. Maybe a little coating, but that's, at most. Yeah. So then we're quiet until our next storm comes and just keeps producing a lot. And that's when our snow totals just blow up. I mean, we got 18 inches. So we got 1.5 feet of snow here in South Central New York. I mean, we got 1 foot of snow, scattered foot, and over 1 foot of snow in Pennsylvania. But still, I just want to show snow staying off of the coast, staying inland. So, these December snowstorms in the Northeast want to stay inland this time. But once we get the cold air settling in, once we, head into the heart of winter, that's when the East Coast will finally get some snow action. And once we enter late January, February, we're in nor'easter season, and that's when things get kind of crazy. So, yeah, I mean, December 17th, it'll just keep snowing in the Northeast. And December 18th just keeps going. I mean, this is all what the GFS is showing. All these rounds of snow and snowstorms that will just keep moving through. December 21st, once we get into December 23rd, so 2 days before Christmas, is actually when right here is when a big round of snow will come through and make everything white. So make the ground white in the Northeast. So if you guys think a white Christmas is like when it's snowing on Christmas, for some of you it will be. Upstate New York, northwestern Pennsylvania. For now, that's what the GFS is saying. It's, we really don't know for sure yet. We really have to see. But, I mean, that's what the GFS is showing right now. But if you guys, think a white Christmas is just where, there's snow on the ground and snow and trees and everything looks like a, winter wonderland, that is what's going to be the scene for most of the Northeast on Christmas. Because, I mean, look at the snow totals. 26 inches. We got over 2 feet of snow here. Nuts. Just nuts. 29 inches right here. I mean, it's just going to be crazy, guys. So a lot of snow is going to be on the ground for you guys in Pennsylvania and upstate New York on Christmas Day. That's what's going to be the case, and that'll stick around for a while. That brings us to the West. So, West Coast, you guys have been hammered. So, my grandma she lives in California, and she actually doesn't have power now, and because of all these, strong winds and heavy rain, heavy snow just barreling through the West Coast. So we'll take a look at this. So as you can see, we have a very, very big band of very heavy snow that's moving through the border of California and Nevada, and that'll move into Nevada, bringing heavy snow to western Nevada. But the storm has definitely moved through, and it's brought a lot of power outages. So, I mean, it's gonna be tough. So it'll clear up. It'll become a little less organized. It'll kind of break apart and just become, we still have occasionally we'll have some rounds of heavy snow, but it'll diminish once we get into the overnight hours and then into tomorrow. So we'll break apart. This storm right here is what's going to be our blizzard, believe it or not. This is actually our blizzard for the Dakotas, believe it or not. This is very interesting because this breaks apart and then reorganizes with this line of storms that goes through the Dakotas, connects, and becomes a massive winter storm and blizzard. So heavy snow in the Dakotas. I want to show you guys right here. We got 35 degrees right on the border of rain and heavy snow. So I would say Dakotas, you're either, if you're on the eastern side of the state, you're going to get a little bit of rain, but I would say still more snow. Western side, it's going to be an all-out blizzard because we still have to check out our winds, because our winds are going to be howling too. So yeah, this'll move through and then just come into Canada. We have also a pretty big amount of precipitation down here in the south, but we'll get to that later. So watch out for that, guys. So 7 a.m. December 14th. So that's Wednesday. Okay, so then I think what I was talking about in the Northeast, December 15th, that's actually Thursday, guys. So sorry about that. I got that timing wrong. But yeah. So this will move through into Canada. Here's our snow totals. This is in the mountains, guys. But, this is also what I'm talking about. We got 18 inches on the ground here. This is 1.5 feet of snow. It's just going to be scattered snow. So I'm going to play this for you guys. And then we can move on to our next portion of the video. It just moves it. See? You see it moving with the storm. It's like the storm literally moving. Because it moves out and then we're clear. So, yeah. So that's our blizzard right there. A foot of snow in the Dakotas, and then our blizzard moves out. And then, so like I said earlier, these snow totals are probably in the mountains, the mountain ranges in California, but it also could be that, really heavy snow that we saw on the GFS. So but it looks identical. Like you see here, we got that band, and it also shows up on our 24-hour snowfall totals because you saw that line of storms or line of snow, and then you have that big 1.5 foot mark right there. I'll play this one more time from here, and then we'll move on to our next portion of the video. That'll be our last thing that we will cover in today's update. I might give you guys an update later today. If not, I'll just give you guys an update tomorrow. Probably, tomorrow evening, I guess, because I have school. So, yeah. All right, and that's it. Our winds. So, we looked at the 14th for our blizzard. Well, it kind of speaks for itself, because a blizzard requires sustained winds or wind gusts of 35 miles an hour or over. There you go, 24 miles an hour. There's 32, so when you have gusts around 25 miles an hour, or sustained winds of 25 miles an hour, I would say gusts up to 40, and that's more than enough for, blizzard strength. So definitely watch out for that, guys. Gusty winds. Air temperature, it's going to be cold, and we have a little dip in our jet stream that actually takes the cold air with it. Got 28 degrees in this is in Arizona. 28 degrees in Arizona. So it's going to be unusually cold in places that are usually warm. Same with the Northeast, staying cold because our snow, staying true to the cold temperatures, and the rain will stick with the warmer temperatures. Like, as you can see, we have upper 30s for this storm. It's not going to be, as snowy as you may think it is. So, I would say this storm is easy and hard at the same time to predict for the Northeast, because it's also showing, if it's actually less than 32 degrees, it'll snow where you are in the Northeast if you're getting precipitation from the storm. But if it's more than that and it doesn't go below 32, you're most likely just going to get rain. I mean, that's what the models are showing. Alright, that's going to wrap up the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, share. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel for more updates. And I'll give you guys an update probably tomorrow evening. If not, then later today. So, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.